Hello, Hotties.
I'm Positive Noodles.
And I'm xFlowmingo.
Welcome to Hot X Nudes.
If you're new here, this is where we drop some hot takes on nerdy topics, Reddit stories, and do our weekly FMKs.
Hi guys, we're back.
Hi.
Of course, we
We're
took
back.
we did 3 episodes and then took off 3 episodes.
We did, yeah.
To be fair, hopefully nobody else got the cold going around, but Eric got strep and then I got strep. And so 2 weeks of that, we were just out.
I can only imagine.
I was out for like 2 weeks to be honest.
Yeah.
So we wanted to save my voice. And so we took a little break, but
Yeah.
I tried. When it feels horrible talking, it felt like razor blades in the back of my mouth. So
Oh, I can only.
strep
Oh,
is horrible.
God.
I don't wish
I know.
strep on
I haven't
anybody.
had that since I was in like high school, thank fuck.
I've had it 3 times. I had it once in college, and then once after a cruise with Eric again, and then this time, and it was awful.
Oh,
It was awful. But
yikes.
thank God for antibiotics, penicillin for the win. So
I'm so glad you're feeling better.
yeah, me too. Me too. Trust
that
me.
really sucks.
So yeah, but welcome back, guys. We're back.
Welcome back. Also, this is our first
yes, our first not
PNG.
PNG tuber of season. Or no, well, for the last couple ones, yeah.
Yeah.
First face back, feeling better after
in a
strep
little bit.
and everything. So yeah, welcome back, guys.
Also, springtime, new beginnings. Even
I
though it's
know.
like fucking cold outside.
Oh yeah,
still, but,
I got a foot of snow up here in Maine.
That's fucking crazy.
Yep, foot of snow.
We had a fuck ton of rain, but
Yeah, because you're coastal.
because I'm more coastal-ish.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And the wind was like loud. I couldn't believe
fucking windy. Eric's
fucking
windy.
Yeah.
So yeah, but let's get right
That's
into
crazy.
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll go first. I remember
I'll
our
go
format.
first. Right. Okay. So, Powered. This is our weekly Powered segment, playing, watching, reading, and drinking, where we're going to talk about what we're doing the last few weeks. And for us, it'll be the last several weeks because we haven't updated in a bit.
Yep.
But anyways, so playing. I have been playing a fuck ton of Fortnite. I am obsessed with Fortnite right now.
I love your new TikTok that's out with the
thank
boys.
you.
Yes.
That was so cute. Yeah,
that was so cute.
That's like, Fortnite is for the girlies right now. I just feel like it's just fantastic. I'm obsessed. I've also played Biped recently, which is this cute little game. You can do it like single player or co-op, and you have to control each leg individually with the joystick.
Oh, that type
Oh
of
my God,
mechanic.
and it's the most like, it's one of those like, and it's a lot of fun, and you just have to like solve little puzzles with it, and it's just so much fun. Also been playing a little bit of Stardew with the new update from last week.
Yes, I'm starting a farm with Eric and our friend and her situationship, and so that's gonna be fun. She's never played Stardew, so and he did.
She loves that.
And red flag, he picked Haley first. I'm gonna say it. Haley's a red flag. And then he was trying to like backpedal. He's like, well, I picked Penny second, and I was like, So
I've actually heard that Haley has a decent story.
I'm not a good arc, but I'm just like, I don't need to be yelled at by a blonde.
It's the thing. It's just right off the bat for her to be like, "Ew, you're stinky." Is like, oh my God.
I'm sorry. Like,
relax. I just moved here and inherited an entire farm.
I know.
Sorry.
I just saw a speed
that I'm a little
that
stinky.
Was the fastest to grow a potato.
Oh my God.
Stardew, and it was like a little over a minute, which was interesting, but yeah.
So
anyway.
Anyways, so yeah, Stardew, which is great. On stream, I've been playing Spyro and Half-Life. Those have been my main games.
Yeah.
Which I love. It's the old Spyro, but it's like the remastered version, and it's been a lot of fun because I used to play that when I was a little kid. Half-Life is something that's new to me, but it's also like a really old game. It's from 1998.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of fun. And then I also recently started Dream Daddy, which I have been dying to play this for like ever. And it's such a cute, funny little dating simulator game where you play a dad and then you date a bunch of dads, and like it's just cute and funny. And there's like mini games in it. I have the like it's like director's cut, but it's dad rector's cut, even though saying it out loud sounds a bit weird,
I
but
mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was
I wouldn't be.
what they were
Well, it's
going
so funny
for.
because I actually got Dream Daddy during the Steam Spring Sale, and it was exactly 69% off. I was like, that's
That tracks. Yeah, I want
perfect.
to play it, especially
Yeah.
after playing Boyfriend Dungeon, which I feel
Oh,
like
yeah, that's on my
it's
list too.
yeah,
Actually, I think I may have bought that during the sale as well.
yeah, there's a DLC and I need to buy it because there's another
Ooh.
sword woman and women. Anyway.
Uh-huh. Of course. But yeah, so those are really the games I'm playing. I've been playing a little bit of Valorant, which I'm excited about because there's a new agent coming out,
Yes, a
Clove,
non-binary one.
and I love them.
Sorry for the spoiler.
Their aesthetic is absolutely everything, and even like so that I think Riot wanted to make them like a smoke character that has a little bit of duelist energy, like a pushing smoke character,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm loving, and I'm so obsessed with them, and I cannot wait to try them out. And just their aesthetic with like the pink and the purple and the butterflies is
Love.
just
It's very you.
everything, everything I dream of.
Yeah.
And Smokes is the only character I like don't frequently play. I'll play Viper once in a while or Brim once in a while. So maybe with the duelist qualities, I'll try them out.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun. But anyway, so that's all I've got for playing. Watching. This weekend I just had a movie night with like
Yeah. I was gonna say, but I could save it for mine. We did play a couple Val games together.
we did play a
We
couple
did.
of Valorant
I was,
games,
I
which
was
is so
like,
fun
wait, did
because
I
it was like
play
the
them
first
with
time
you?
in like a year. I
Yeah.
know.
For me,
We haven't
yeah.
played in so long. Oh my
And
God,
I
that
was
was a lot of fun.
good
I
for
like
the
that.
first couple games, and then I was shit.
You did amazing. I'm pretty sure you top fragged one of them,
Maybe.
right?
I
I
think
think you did. I don't
yeah.
remember, but I'm pretty sure you did. I mean, we were spike rushes, which I love.
Yeah. I got a
I love spike
headshot with
rushes.
the handgun, and I was like,
Yeah, I remember
yeah.
I was dead and spectating you, and you got a kill, and I was like, holy
Yeah.
moly, that was like a good headshot, like
Yeah.
clean.
I got more kills than you did in one game.
I
Not
think
to
in a
like brag.
few.
Yeah.
I think in a few. I've gotten really. I'm nowhere near the level I used to be in Valorant a year ago,
Yeah.
but it's fine. We all
I'm
start
dog shit. But
somewhere.
yeah, you got to start somewhere.
Got to start somewhere. We
But
take
anyway.
little breaks. It's fine.
Yeah.
But anyways, so for watching, this weekend I had a little movie night with my cousin and my brother, and we decided we couldn't think of a movie until like the last second. Someone brought up RRR, which is a Bollywood movie
Oh.
that was really popular in the US. I think they were like invited to like the Oscars to perform
Oh,
last
okay.
year or something. Not this past one, but the one before. And I think they won something for one of the songs. And
Okay.
that's the song that they performed and danced. And okay, let me tell you, this movie, this is the first time I've watched like a Bollywood film. It had everything. It was the most action-packed, but also had like romantic qualities and also had like musical singing, dancing. Like I couldn't believe the movie. It was actually so fucking good. And I know a lot of people
Interesting.
like there are some scenes that are completely off the walls bananas.
But I feel like
But
that's
like
kind
they
of
fit and they
Bollywood
made
vibes.
sense.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just very dramatic. All the scenes were shot absolutely incredibly.
Yeah.
Like everything was like super high frames. So like it all just looked, oh my God, it was just so good. I really thoroughly enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
It's like my hyperfixation. I haven't stopped thinking about it. And same thing with my cousin. Like every time he comes in, like after work, we just start talking about RRR again.
So is
It
it
was
the
so good.
letters 3 times or is it
Yeah,
spelled differently?
RRR,
Okay.
the letters.
At first I was like, is this like a bad like porno movie?
No, it does sound like it has a weird name. The name makes sense when you watch the movie, but it is
Gotcha.
kind of spoilery, so I'm not going to explain why it's called RRR.
Gotcha.
Because even like during the movie, we're like, okay, so like, why is it called RRR? Like, this doesn't make sense. And then literally 5 seconds later, it was like, it
Here's
explained why it
why.
was called
Yeah.
RRR. Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, and now everything makes sense.
Yeah.
It was so fucking good. I highly recommend. I think it's on Netflix. So
Okay. Yeah.
if you have Netflix, I highly it's like a 3 hour long movie, but it's so fucking good. And then that's all I've really watched recently. But tonight in Discord, I'm having a little movie night. We're watching, I think at this point it's Kung Fu Panda. That's what the vote has
Yeah.
led to, and I think that's what we're gonna be watching
It's
tonight. It'll be my
the
first time
night
seeing
that
it.
we're recording, so it wouldn't be the night that
Right,
this
so
comes
it won't.
out.
Yeah, so it'll already be past when this comes up. But yeah, we're watching Kung Fu Panda, which is
Yeah.
my first time watching it. I've never seen it before, so
Oh,
I'm
really?
excited.
I like it.
Yeah,
I didn't see
I've heard it's
the
good.
third one, but the fourth one is coming out, I guess.
Yeah, and I think that's why it was like in my head because I knew that there was a new one coming out and I hadn't seen any of them.
Oh,
So
wow. I like them,
now's the time to start.
but I love Jack Black, so.
I love Jack Black too. That's why I was like, I'm surprised I haven't watched this.
Yeah.
Is it DreamWorks? I wasn't even paying
Yes.
attention. That honestly, that's probably why. I feel like I was like growing up, I was like a big Pixar bitch, and I was
Yeah.
like, besides Shrek, I like didn't watch any DreamWorks movies.
That's fair.
But yeah, that's all I've got for watching. Reading. I just want to say, prepare to clap. I finally finished Lab Girl. It only took me like 10 months, but I finished it. I loved it. I really did love it. It took me a while to get into it because it was like a lot of like really technical sciencey stuff.
Yeah.
And I do struggle with that a little bit, but by the end I was like, oh, this was like a really nice memoir. Um, I really enjoyed it. It really like went through her life, and
Yeah.
by the end, like everything just like made sense why she explained the things the way she did. I felt like the beginning went slower and then like the second half went a lot faster, so I was able to read it a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Because that first half is like what took me like 7 months, and then it was like 1 month to read the second half. You know what
As
I mean?
honorary for finishing Lab Girl.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
like, we can use the soundboard. I forgot about that.
True, I didn't even think of that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I finally finished Lab Girl. I'm so proud of myself. So I finished that and I loved it. Right now I'm reading Fourth Wing. I started that, and I don't know how far I am through. I'm on the Kindle version, so it says I'm on like page 500 and something, but like I don't know what that actually
I didn't know
means
that was
as far
that
as the
long.
I don't think it is. I've seen it in the store, and it's like not. It's like an inch and a half wide. So like I can't imagine
a
it's that
large
many
book,
pages.
Flo. That's a satisfying
No,
amount book. Okay, that's a
I
satisfying.
know it is, but but to
spot.
me, I feel like I'm only like half. It also only says I'm like 56% of the way through.
I'm
So
just
that's what's
saying,
throwing
an
me
inch
off.
and a half is a satisfying amount. Okay, Flo. I'm
Oh,
just saying.
Oh,
That went
look, that is the longest I've ever taken to realize an innuendo was happening.
because you're used to guys saying it. No, I
Oh
will
my
say
God.
my friend's favorite thing to do with her husband will be like when there's a small thing, like both of them will be like, "This is
Yeah.
a satisfying amount," or like, "This is
Right.
a large carrot," right? And it's like a
Or when
baby
you say
carrot.
like, "Oh my God, it's only 2 inches," and they go, "That 2 inches is plenty."
Yeah. But I love that they say
Ridiculous.
like satisfying amount. Like,
Yeah, that's very funny.
Sorry, that one.
But anyways, okay, yeah, it literally went straight over my head. I literally needed that spoon fed to me. Sorry.
Anytime, baby girl. Anytime.
Oh.
Let me look how many pages it is. I will look that
Yeah,
up for
look
you.
it
But
up because
Kindle's,
I
like,
don't.
weird.
Kindle's weird. I'm pretty sure there's fewer words on like one Kindle page versus a book page, so I don't know how that translates. Um, but I don't think that the physical book is like 1,000 pages long. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But regardless, I am loving Fourth Wing so far. I know last year I read what was that cafe book? Legends and Lattes, which that was like a good intro to fantasy. This one also is like a good intro to like fantasy.
Yeah.
It is like romantasy because there's a lot of romantic elements.
Oh yeah. There is spiciness in it.
Dragons.
As well, right?
There's a little bit of spice.
not
I haven't gotten to
dragons.
like major spice.
They're
They're not
Wyrens,
dragons?
right? They're Wyrens,
No, they're
not dragons.
Wyverns? No, they're dragons as
Okay.
far as I know.
Also, it's 528 pages.
Right. So then, and I'm only 56% of the way through. So there's
Yeah.
the Kindle to actual book pages is different. Yeah. I really love it, and I highly recommend it if you're like a new fantasy reader
Yeah.
and you like romance and like a little bit of goofy silliness. I really like it.
Yeah, I had a lot of people recommend it. I will say the one thing that I do like to make people aware of, if they are, I also think it's great knowledge to have. So the author used Gaelic, or what she thought was Gaelic, but it's actually Gallic. So there's a difference between Gaelic and Gallic. So she used some of those terms in the book, like those words, to help expand fantasy. So Gaelic and Gallic are actually different. One's Irish, one's Scottish. If you didn't know. So there was one, she did say like she was pronouncing it the Gaelic way, but spelling it the Gallic way. So I do know that was that. So if you know those languages, it might be a little confusing. So definitely like if you want to. But I also think it's a great. I did not know this.
That's good to
I
know.
think it's really
I don't know
interesting.
anything
I
about
thought it was
that.
all Gaelic, like Gaelic was a thing, and that was it. But there's
Hmm.
actually Gaelic, so it's different.
Okay.
Where it's very similar. It's kind of like Spanish and Portuguese in a sense. It's region based, but like they're similar but
Gotcha.
pronounced different. Even though there's like
Right.
obviously a lot of difference between
Well, it's
Portuguese and
like Portuguese
Spanish.
versus like Brazilian
Yeah,
Portuguese.
that's kind
You
of a
know,
better way
it's
to
still
say it. Yeah.
Portuguese, but they have a lot of different words.
Yeah. So that's a better
But
one.
okay, that makes
But yeah.
sense.
I just thought that
That
was
makes sense.
interesting because she does use
Yeah.
like those
Thank you for
terms.
telling me. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
And I think a lot of people like it because it's not like you're going into a fantasy world that has established like rules, kind of like a Lord of the Rings world, or like
Right.
you're supposed to know like Legends and Lattes that use kind of a D&D world. And so it's kind of
Right.
like you don't know that lore like as much, and this is a complete like different world.
Right.
So yeah, I know it has Iron Flame out, which is the sequel.
Iron Flame is the sequel,
Yeah.
yes. Also, I know a lot of people on TikTok have critiqued this book saying that there's like too much world building and it's too boring at the beginning. Me personally, I love world building. I
Yeah.
really like hearing everything, all the details. I really want to like picture something vividly.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
a big fan
love
of that personally,
a
but
map in the beginning. I
be
know that's kind
aware.
of different, but I love a
I
map
do
in the
too. And
beginning.
there's one in this,
Oh,
but because
nice.
it's the Kindle version, it's like this big and like the shittiest quality
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen. So maybe I'll
Yeah.
look it up, or like if this becomes like a hyperfixation and I really like these books, I'll probably buy physical copies. I'll probably wait until there's like a pretty
Yeah.
edition printed or
So,
something like that with like cool printed pages, but we'll see.
yeah. So I will say that a lot of people, and this is coming from friends, feel like it's a great intro and they're like, "Oh my God, this is so
Yes.
amazing." But once they get into like a lot more developed romanticities, they're like, it's I would change the star rating, but I still like it, you know? So
Right,
that's
right,
something
right.
to go in with
Exactly.
as
And
well.
that's kind of what I'm cuz right now I'm in a period of like just trying different books. I have a
Yeah.
lot of to be read books that are like mysteries and like different kind of things. Also
Yeah.
just like regular like romance novels.
I
I'm just
have
trying
so
everything
much
out,
on my
seeing
TBR.
what I like. Me too. I just keep adding things on what am I using?
Storygraph?
Storygraph.
Yeah.
I love that app.
Yeah.
I never used Goodreads just because I'm just getting into reading, but I really like Storygraph, so
I
we'll
only
see.
made a Goodreads so I could stalk my friend to see if she read a book that I thought that she would like so I could give it to her for Christmas.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I love that.
So yeah, but I love
Um,
Storygraph, and if you guys want to get into Storygraph, you can actually people love it. You can do a buddy read. So like if Flo and
yeah.
I did a buddy read, I can say like okay, we're gonna do a buddy read, and then I can add notes, but I'll add it for a certain chapter, but she can't see it until she's reached that chapter.
Right.
So it's really great, and you can integrate all your Goodreads
I
stats
love
into it.
that.
So
I didn't
yeah,
even realize that you
and it
could do
gives you a
that.
lot
That's
more
so cool.
stats, and I'm like, yes, and you get to review the book
It
in a
does.
lot more ways. Like, hey, what's like? Do you
And
think
you
that
also
had
get
this?
quarter ratings, which to
Yeah,
me is important because I have like my system of like what 1 to 5 stars means, but to me, I really like having the 0.25 because I can say it's
yep.
just like it's not this, but it's not quite the, you
Like,
know what I
there's
mean?
two
And maybe
Emily Henry books that I read, and one of them I like a little bit more than the other, but like they're very
yes,
close, you know.
right.
So yeah,
Which there's another book by Emily Henry coming out called Funny Story,
I
and
know. I'm so
I've been
excited.
seeing reviews of people who like got it early access to it because
Wait,
I think
is
it's
it coming out
April.
soon?
I think it's April 23rd or something like
Because the
that.
other
So
one
like a
came out
month from
in
now.
March. So let's
Oh, unless
see.
it came out already and I misunderstood.
No, no, no. The last time, um,
Oh, okay.
the Happy Place came out in March, so I didn't know if it was
March
like.
last year?
Actually, it might have come out in April last year. Yeah, it comes out
Yeah.
in
And I'm
6 days, I think. Oh no,
oh
that's the
shit.
giveaway. Hold on. It's
Either
expected
way, I've heard
publication
it's really
is
good.
April 23rd.
Okay. I already have
Ooh.
this on my to be read because I'm
Yeah.
like that.
No, and
I because I'm also still listening to Happy Place. It's been a while though, and I don't know if I mentioned, but like I was dealing with COVID when I was listening to it,
yeah,
and I think I fell asleep and like it kept going, so I
yeah.
have to go backwards and
Um,
figure out where I left off.
he also has
Um,
Crocs on the cover, which I love.
I
The
didn't even
drawing had
notice.
Crocs, yeah. So
Oh my God, that's
I'm
so
very
funny.
excited.
Okay, I'm excited too. But yeah, that's all I've got for reading. Drinking right now, I haven't opened it yet. I could do a little ASMR crack.
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
We
Maybe it
got
picked up. I
it
don't
a
know.
little bit. It wasn't
Amazing.
that good of a crack, or at least on this side.
Tragic.
Yeah.
I also I maybe my mic settings,
Yeah. All right. So playing, watching, reading,
Oh, but
drinking.
wait.
Oh, sorry.
This is a blueberry lemonade polar seltzer.
Who cares about that?
I'm intrigued.
It's my turn. No, just
Right.
kidding.
Your turn.
um,
Go. Bitch. Just kidding.
Nudes is
Love you.
the big word, not the X. So I'm just saying.
Right.
No, just kidding. I'm the
That's a
star.
good point.
No. Of course,
Silly
I just
ass.
forgot because you told me earlier. So in my head, I was like, oh, she already told people.
She already said it right.
Yeah. So, playing, watching, reading, drinking. I feel like even though we don't need to say that ahead of time, we both always say it.
I
For
know.
Powered. So playing, watching, reading, drinking. Playing, I played some Valorant with you. I played some Good Pizza, Great Pizza. I've been playing Lethal Company with my friends.
Oh, how is that? I've been meaning to play that.
It's fun. It's fun with friends and whatever. It's silly,
Right.
goofy, and it can
I've
be.
heard it's like the same essence of like Phasmo.
Kind of. So you're not guessing what it is, but there's like monsters around while you're trying to collect stuff. So it's a lot of fun. It's again, it's like fun with friends and like silly goofy. It's like supposed to look silly goofy.
Yeah.
It's a really accepted, like the people that created it are very like accepting of all the mods, and so like we modded it heavily with silly stuff and even like added cats in, and so like
Oh my God,
you can
perfect.
find cats. So
Lovely.
so I've been playing that. I haven't been playing a lot of games. I played Mario Party the other night, the one that has like all the old games and stuff on it. So we played some Mario Party the other night, but yeah, I really haven't been playing too many games. I need to get back into it, and with stream this week, I gotta pick a game. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it's with strep. I was just out. Down for the count. But played some Valorant with you, and actually played some alone, and I was trash. I didn't get one kill at all. I got assist.
It's
and
okay.
That was it.
You're amazing.
It was fun though. It was just Spike Rush, and that's easy enough for me. And then I watching. So the other night I watched Stardust, showing it to my friend and her friend, and I love that movie. I've seen that movie many times. It is my comfort movie. It is based off the book by Neil Gaiman. It has Charlie Cox in it, Michelle Pfeiffer, Robert De Niro, Mark Strong, Ian McKellen is the narrator. Henry Cavill is in it, which you don't recognize, like, really, because he's blonde, and like I did not know for the longest time he was in it. Just a Claire Danes, I believe. Yeah, just so many people. Like, it's such a good movie. I really like it. It's a fun, like, romantasy kind of. It really is like a romantasy, and it's basically like enemies to like, spoiler, yes, but like enemies to lovers with miscommunication trope, but also like, I don't know, like found family a little bit too, and it's interesting. So I'm listening to the audiobook of that as well, which we'll get into reading, but I haven't gotten that far into it. So yeah, watch Stardust. Eric and I have been watching Love is Blind, which this season has been crazy. Again, I can't remember what we've talked about and what we haven't since last time.
I know, it's been a bit.
But watching Love is Blind. I'm trying to think anything else that we've watched. We've been so I've been rewatching, but showing him Psych. So I've been watching Psych with him, which is really nice. The other night, randomly too, I just started watching some episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine because I needed a kind of like comfort show to just watch and whatever, and so that one was good. But yeah, I just been kind of doing comfort shows. So I have been watching Quiet on Set. I'm not going to talk about it on the podcast. It's a docu-series about Nickelodeon and child actors. It's really good, but definitely read the trigger warnings before you go into it. It is a tough docu-series to watch, but I have been watching that. I really like it. I like the style that they're doing it and in a respectful way, but I'm not going to go into it because it's not a topic for this podcast, you know? So, so yeah, I've been watching that, but I think other than that, I've just really been on TikTok.
Oh, me too.
Because I've been relaxing this weekend, which is good. And today I just relaxed, and I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm still wearing my PJs. It
Love
says
it.
nap time on it. So
Perfect.
I'm wearing my PJs today. I don't care. This is a
No.
relaxed day.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, that's um that's what I've been watching. So reading. I really haven't been reading. I've been wanting to. I'm still always reading Lore Olympus, and oh my god, it's getting so good. I'm so excited for the next week. Like I buy so the for 3 chapters, you have to pay to read them when they come out. But
Right.
after 3 weeks, it's available and stuff. So there are up for free. They're also on like 300. I haven't bought any more of the like book sets. I really want to, but I'm like, no, I don't need them because I've already read them. But I'm like, they're so pretty, and I'm like,
Hmm.
but I definitely have been reading that. I did pick up a new book, but I haven't started reading that. I picked up a couple new books. I really need to get into them, but I'm kind of waiting for this weekend. I actually have off as well, so I'm gonna kind of take it to be like a reading weekend and
Hmm.
stuff like that. So, um, and then drinking, drinking. I am drinking Alani protein shake. This is Munchies. It's really good. And we also, I posted on my Positive Noodles one, joking around, or Hot X Nudes. It was the Hot X Nudes ones or
I think
Positive
it was
Noodles.
Hot X Nudes.
Yeah, and I was like, Alani sponsorship win because I had like the box, and they were like nutritious and like tasty and nutritious, and I was like, I posted it on our, like, I forget what it was. Hold on. No, it might have. It actually, I believe it was on the Positive Noodles one
Oh,
because
okay.
I was like, I didn't talk to you yet before I posted it, and we like to
That's
make
right.
sure.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And they were like,
So cute.
nutritious and delicious. And I said, I died dead. Hey, Google, how do you respond to your crush? And they liked it. And
That's
I
so
just thought that was
cute.
cute.
That is a
We're
cute
going to shoot our
interaction. I like
shot
that.
at some point. I kind of have an idea of how we might do it. But
Ooh.
drinking Alani, and it's really good. It's very sweet. So this is very, like, more of a dessert type thing.
That's what I swear to God. I love the Alani stuff. It's so good.
Yeah. This tastes
I don't know
like
what it is.
like cookie dough ice cream. That's how I can, like,
Ooh, okay.
describe it. With like a
Good to
hint
know.
of
I haven't had
caramel.
any of the protein like pre-made shakes like that yet.
Yeah, I
I
want to try
have
the
used their,
pre-workout.
yeah, I like the pre-workout. I just got the pre-workout in like the new Orange Kiss flavor. Have you seen that
Ooh,
yet?
no.
I saw some cans at Target. So if you, it's like Tang.
Interesting.
It's so fucking good.
Alani, you need to sponsor us.
It's so yummy. I
We
know.
we will buy. You don't even have to pay us. We just want to like embrace you. Like just let us
Right.
talk about you.
We do.
Just send us stuff.
Yeah.
What? So yeah, that's what I powered. So Flo, let's move on to your hot take.
Okay, so my hot take. It's a simple, cute little hot take today, but I think Fortnite right now is for the girlies. I know I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
That's my hot take because, okay, I think Fortnite the last couple of seasons has been really trying to cater toward the girlies. And by the girlies, I don't just mean girls.
Yeah.
I mean everyone that's not just like straight men. Because I feel
Yeah.
like video games, not all of them, obviously. We always have the cozy games that cater toward everyone. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like generally shooters and stuff are catered more toward men,
Yeah.
you know? But I think nowadays we're getting more and more like gaming being like catered for the girlies.
I know.
They're
I
giving
love
us
it.
cute skins. They're giving us cute little dances that we can do together. They're like they are literally feeding us. I think I have spent more money in Fortnite in the last month and a half than I have in the last 3 years, like playing Fortnite.
You guys should check out
I
that TikTok because it is funny. That
Every
Flo
time
posted.
I keep buying new skins. It's like every week I'm like, ooh, a new skin, and I just can't stop. I love it so much, and I
Yeah.
just think it's amazing. That being said, I think all video games lately are just, I think a lot of video games are starting to embrace girls gaming more. I know Riot has mentioned that they want to make like girlier skin packs for the guns.
I feel like they have
Um,
too. I feel like
they
that
have in the
one.
past. However, I think we really want like a super girly, like we want like the main variant to be
Yeah.
like pink and girly. Like I don't just want like one of the extra variants to me. I want like the main focus to be that it's like ooh, ooh girly cute, you
Yeah.
know?
No, I get that.
But I think it's great. This is not necessarily a hot take and more just like an observation, I guess. But I just think it's so great. It's
I
the same
think,
thing with I also really like that Riot has introduced a non-binary character. You know what I mean?
yep.
Like that to me also is just like a huge step in the right direction for video games, you
Yeah.
know?
I'm excited to hear
I just
their
think it's great.
voice too, to see how it is.
Representation.
Yeah.
Oh, I have. Have you listened to the trailers yet?
No, I haven't. I
Oh
gotta,
my God, they're so cute. And
because
their abilities are amazing.
I'll definitely have to check them out.
Oh
I
yeah, I'll
think,
send you that link.
and a hot take that you could put it as a way is that, like, people should follow suit of Fortnite and make things for the girlies because for
Right.
so long
I agree.
the industry has been catered to straight white men or just straight
Right. It's the
men.
same thing with like even like previously all the girl skins were always like super hot and like whatever. And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, that's great too, but like I don't know, they're making a lot of like girly skins that are like more cutesy and like goofy and
Yeah.
I just it's,
I
you know,
want
it
like
feels
leg
good that they're not
warmers.
just
I
it's
want
not
like,
women for
yeah,
men. It's
exactly.
women
It feels
for
like
women, women for
women
every
written by
yeah.
women, you know? So
Exactly, exactly.
I'm excited to see that. And I know we had cozy games, but for so long the
Of
industry has
course.
been marketed towards men. And when it gets into those AAA games and stuff like that, like certain games are marketed towards kids, yes. But like these
Right.
shooters, women are playing shooters now. I mean, there's the tactical granny, you know? Like, so I very much feel like it is a big market right now, you
Right.
know? And you're going to get more people. And yes, you're going to get pissed off people that are like,
Right.
"Oh my god, like the men that's like they're trying
Because
to take
again,
over."
I've been seeing a lot of comments like specifically about Clove and Valorant is
Yeah.
people are some of the comments is like they're specifically using she her pronouns on purpose. And it's like, okay, and they're like it's just a video game, so like why would I include politics or something? And
Yeah, I saw the comments on the
we don't
Twitter
it's like
post.
firstly, we don't know that they're AFAB,
Yeah,
right? So why are you using she her? All we have been told is that they're non-binary. And to me,
correct.
it's like it's accidents happen. I understand that. And I'm not talking about those people, but the people that are intentionally just being like, no,
They're
well,
like,
I'm not
why does
using
it
she
freaking
her. It's like,
matter? Why does it this? This and that, blah,
right,
blah, blah. It's a video game. And it's like
right.
representation. Also,
It
they
is
want to build lore, they want to show people this is
exactly, which I
reality.
still stand. Like, I think the goal is to make a show about it. Not the
Yeah,
goal, but I think that is a goal, and I really hope it's the case.
yeah,
Unrelated side tangent.
yeah. But I think, again, I think it's like, again, I think there has to be representation. Both of
Yeah.
us, and I don't want to, again, not to speak for us, but both of us are cis white females, you know?
Yes.
We've had representation in
Oh yeah.
shows. It may be not in the best light for certain things, but we've had representation in games. Not all these, like, non binary trans have not had representation in
Oh yeah.
games, you know?
Oh yeah.
So, and it's just like, why does it matter? Don't play them. Don't whatever. Like, why
Right.
is it such a big deal
Right.
to, like, to have this person join the game, you know?
Right.
So, I don't know.
So
I
I
just think
think
it's
I think
silly.
these games are moving in the right direction.
Yes,
The
I do.
people maybe are going to be annoyed, but I think it's good that the games are doing it anyways.
It's also
You
interesting for
know?
me to see Riot do it because I know Valorant has been a little bit better. Like, they have the pretty skins. They have this. Like, one of my
Oh
favorite
yeah.
skins is, like, the sunset one, you know?
Oh yeah, I like
But,
that one. I
like,
have one.
and they've, like, made characters canonically gay, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and so like I truly feel like Valorant has been a great example of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
But to be honest, since a lot of people associate Riot with League, I'm like, this
Right.
doesn't feel right.
I know.
Where's the catch, you know?
Right.
But because
I know.
every skin and everything you can get for like League games for so long were like for men, women for men. Like the
Right.
Archer, I can't remember her name, but I liked to play her when I played League. Like it was just a bra, you know,
Right.
which is fine, but it
Right. Because
wasn't
being
made
hot is
for the
great,
girlies, you know.
you know, but yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I
It's
love
like
that.
it's basically like you know, old Harley Quinn versus new Harley Quinn, like
Correct.
Emancipation, whatever that movie's called, Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey. Yeah.
But ironically, so Fortnite did have the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn as a
Yeah.
skin, and they've recently, when I think one of the recent times, like a year or so ago, when she came out again, they added the Birds of Prey version,
Oh,
which I think is
nice.
great
Yeah.
because the Birds of Prey version is way more, a little girly pop and like
Yeah.
for the girls, you know.
Which I love.
Again, I love
I
it.
feel like
Yeah.
the year of Barbie is extending into so many
Oh,
things.
absolutely.
And I
Yes.
also want to commend, maybe that's the word, Logitech for also being for the girlies lately, like having the
Yes.
pink, having the cloud theme,
Having
having
the
like,
aesthetic stuff,
yeah,
absolutely.
I think
Yes.
that's really great.
I love it. And to be clear, I also don't think that like I know that I keep saying pink and everything, and I know not all girls, women
No,
have to be into
no,
the pink
girly
aesthetic.
doesn't
That's
mean
fine.
pink.
It's just the vibes, you
It's
can tell
vibes,
when
yeah.
something's for the girls, you know?
Yeah, it's for the girls, like Renee
It's for
Rapp.
the girls.
Renee Rapp is for
Right.
the girlies and nobody else.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, but that's a good hot
But that's
take.
all I got. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Now, what you got for a Reddit story today?
Um so this kind of ties into video games and stuff being very much the like subject of what's the word? I can't think of words today of like cater towards men and
Right.
nerdiness and everything. Not games as much. And so for the girlies type things. So my Reddit story. You know what? I'm not even going to read the title so that you guys can just experience this.
Sounds
I,
good.
20 male, don't think I did anything wrong, but my friends are saying I'm the asshole. So I have a group of friends, and we're quite frankly nerds. We met this girl I'll call L 2 years ago. The other guys all like her, think she's great, and she knows all about the things we're into, but I had a feeling she's not really one of us. I put up with it for 2 years, but I can't shake this feeling. So, the last time we were together before quarantine, I decided to test her nerd. She seemed surprised, but could answer all my questions until I got to Star Trek. I'm feeling pretty confident until I was feeling pretty confident until she asked me to clarify. Apparently, I misspoke and accidentally asked a trick question. My friends all jumped on accusing me of being an asshole, and she didn't need to pass some test to hang out with them, and how I need to get over it. Another friend pointed out that I wasn't the guardian of the group. I got mad, no one was on my side, and left. Quarantine helped shortly after, and I recently found out they've all been chatting with her. I told her I didn't quite appreciate her trying to steal my friends. She never replied, but one of my friends bitched at me for a while. I got mad no one was listening to me and said it's her or me. He said her. None of my friends have messaged me since. My brother says I was trying to be king of nerds and gatekeeping and should apologize. I don't think I have anything to apologize for, and they should apologize for not hearing me out. So tell me, am I the asshole for just trying to make sure Elle was actually a nerd like us? I knew I shouldn't have posted here. You guys don't get it. I'm not going to apologize for being suspicious of her intentions and being angry My so-called friends bailed on me for some chick they've only known for 2 years. I was not gatekeeping. I was just making sure she wasn't trying to be trendy. Screw this. I won't be back. So the title
Big
was, Am
asshole.
I the
That's
asshole for trying to test a girl's nerd? Question, like quotation marks.
it's giving like I play video games. Oh yeah, we'll name every single Call of Duty. Blah, blah, blah. It's like
So
shut the
funny
fuck-
to be.
or like I love the Smiths.
Okay, so
Name
this
every
is
single
so
song by the Smiths.
bad. Yeah. So
It's like, oh,
this
what?
is so bad, and I was joking, so it comes off bad. But my friend has a new interest, a new situationship, like I was saying. And he was like, I like rom-coms. And I was like, name 5 rom-coms. And I was joking, but I was like, if guys had to ask me, like, name 5 CODs, like, tell me 5 COD titles or tell me, like, 5 songs from the Smith, I'm going to ask, like, name 5 rom-coms. I'm going to test you. And again, it was a joke.
Of course.
But, like, I've heard
It's
this
the principle.
Yes, the principle, Lynn. But I've heard this. So somebody was telling, this was posted 4 years ago, by the way. And again, they were labeled the asshole. And somebody told me that it's like for like girls that are nerds, they only get put on a pedestal or they get brought down.
Right.
And some people call this barbecuing because they grill you on everything. You have to know a specific thing.
Makes sense.
I'm going to link a College Humor video in the show notes that truly like shows this type of like treatment of women. It's like, oh, you can't be part of like the nerdy things because you know all the lore behind the Barbies and know all the lore behind Stardew Valley or My Little Pony or whatever, because that's girly things. That's not boy things, you know? So I thought this was obviously not a contested hot take of a story, but
no,
it's like, I'm so glad that all the other friends were like, dude, you're an asshole and like you're gatekeeping and you're not the guardian of the group. Like this just gives...
It's like if all your friends are agreeing that you're an asshole for this, do you think you're right? Do you really think you're right?
Yeah. And then they're like, I know you guys wouldn't get it. It's like, then don't post on here, you
then
dumbass.
Don't post it.
Yeah.
Like, what did you think? You're asking for people's opinion. He was just expecting everyone to be like, oh, you're not an asshole. It's a totally normal thing to do. That's crazy.
And like, again,
he's nuts. He's nuts for that.
It's nice to see that it was one out of the few. Or like one guy out of like a group of guys. And it's like, they gave me up for only knowing this chick for like 2 years. I'm surprised he didn't put in here like, they all just probably want to bang her, this and that. And it's like, leave her alone. Even, okay, if she gets all these questions right, why does it matter if she knows everything about Star Trek? I hate gatekeeping. Like, we're very anti-gatekeeping on this. And again, that was just a joke to the thing. And my friend has used this or wants to use this. I can't remember if she has or not. But it was like, oh, like if somebody's like, name 5 things or a song. And it's like, name 5 women who trust you. It's like... I kind of like would kind of love to use that. It's like, or like name 5 things from this. Okay, like you're trying to make it so, and that's why I was joking with him, and he knew. I was like, name 5 rom-coms, and he was like, and he like kind of panicked. Also, like if somebody's like, name this or think this, like you kind of get put on the spot, you know? Like it's just kind of like an asshole thing to do.
It's just an asshole thing to do, right? Yeah. It's like I'm not. It's like. If someone says they're a fan of like a music artist, I'm not going to grill them on like their songs. You could be a fan of them from just knowing one song. It's like,
yeah, like
who cares?
Yeah, okay.
That's crazy.
Love Taylor Swift. I don't know every single song from every single album.
Nor do I know every piece of lore. I don't know every person she's dated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know everything.
I don't know everything
I don't expect someone to be like, I'm not a real Taylor Swift fan because I don't know enough. It's
they like only one album. That's fine. Taylor Swift has done so many different genres.
Right.
And so if you only like one, you like her country stuff, cool. You are a Taylor Swift fan. Or like whatever. If you only know 2 songs, like I like Olivia Rodrigo. I would call myself a fan of Olivia
I don't know all her songs.
I do not know all her songs. I
Right.
don't know like half the things that she's done on Disney. I don't know
Right.
this. Sabrina Carpenter, same thing. I
Right.
don't know why I'm naming all women here, but like
But it's
Noah
like
Khan, I've only
the fact
listened
that
to
like
his
you have to
recent
like it
stuff. Yeah.
enough to count as being a fan is like
Yeah, it's
crazy. Or
so
like
like let's
to
not
be a
gatekeep.
real nerd. Like
Yeah.
what are her what do you think her intentions are?
Test a
To be a
girl's
trend? What's the
nerd.
problem
Yeah.
though?
Okay, cool. She followed a trend and she learned something that she liked.
Exactly. It's like
Like
me. I mean, like I got into video games because during the pandemic they were like it was like
a thing to
more
do.
accessible to get into video games. It was a thing to do.
Yeah.
I was just following a trend and then it became like my thing. It's not
Yeah.
like
I think so many guys think of like that picture, and you probably know which one I'm talking about, where it's like, I'm a nerdy girl, and it's like a girl biting a controller or whatever.
right,
And it's
yes,
like
yeah,
they
yeah,
think of
yeah. I'm
that
like
and
a
they're
gamer
like,
girl
oh
and
my
it's like
God, like you're so fake.
right.
Or like there's girls on TikTok that will do skits and they'll like not have the controller plugged in because they're
And they'll
not
just be like
actually
this.
playing
You
a
know what I mean?
game.
It's like,
Yeah.
no, we're not. We're recording content.
Yeah.
We're not.
Like
I'm not
get
actually
over
playing a
it.
game.
Yeah. So
Right.
yeah, that's my Reddit
So
story.
silly.
He's an
That's
asshole.
a good one. He's an asshole.
Somebody,
100%.
the
If
top
anyone
comment,
disagrees,
you're an
bye.
asshole. You sound like a typical neckbeard who would do this
Yeah.
kind of stupid shit. Everyone else gets along with her. What kind of person tries to test somebody 2 years after they join a group? Clearly,
Yeah,
if she
right.
didn't fit in with the group, everybody else would have rejected her. You sound like the one that doesn't fit in and can't socialize normally.
Absolutely.
So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I definitely kind of agree with that. I was kind of thinking like the whole neckbeard thing and like
Yeah.
just
It
the
just,
attitude and no,
it's
get
like,
out.
why? I just don't get it.
Also,
That's
I love
crazy.
showing people new things. Like
Me
the thing is like
too.
I love being like, "Oh, do you like this? Do you like this?" Cuz I can recommend this. Like I was like that guy likes fantasy and rom-coms.
Right.
Stardust cuz it's romantasy. You like this type of music, you like indie stuff. Here's Noah Khan. Here's Taylor
Right.
Swift's indie stuff. Like or like
Right.
here's this and that. You want to get into something and I know this knowledge. I want to show you. Like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to gatekeep it. I want to
No, why
show
would
you.
you?
Why not make the community build bigger?
Right.
And this gatekeeping, like,
I
just it
It's so
restricts
wild to
women to
me.
want to get into it, and I totally understand it.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah,
agree.
no, what
That's
an
crazy.
asshole.
Asshole.
Also, Star Trek
That's what I
has
say.
so much. I mean, the show's been on since like the 70s, I feel like.
Right. It's
Let's
like
not,
not
maybe
everyone's
not the
gonna know
70s,
everything.
but like,
I feel like it is, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, at least
But
the 80s. It has to be.
yeah.
Um,
That's so silly.
yeah. Oh, 60s. Damn.
Oh, see? Even longer.
Damn. Sorry. I was just not expecting that. And like there's so many like variants of it or like spin-offs. Like there's a cartoon version of it now. There's
Right.
Picard, there's this, there's a new generation. And there's so many things that are retcon too. Like, why are we testing her? And then like
Right.
when she's like, apparently I misspoke and accidentally asked a trick question, and my friends all jumped on me, accusing me of being an asshole.
Sucks.
So yeah, get over
Sucks to suck.
yourself. All right.
Get over yourself. It's your fault. It's your fault. You have no friends now.
Yeah. Yeah, your fault.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. So FMKs.
all right. So I have an FMK. I know we've been talking, I feel like the whole episode we've been talking about the girly stuff. I'm gonna talk about I'm gonna call them girly hobbies. Once again, I don't mean girly as in like
Girlies
girly.
doesn't mean
Girlies,
girlies is
I
a
by
vibe.
this, yes, it's a vibe. It's an essence.
And if
You know,
you're
you can
not,
be a girly and be like a man, you know?
yeah.
There's no,
Yeah.
or non-binary, you know?
Yeah.
There's no, it doesn't mean just girls and
Like
women.
our friend Cavi is a girly. Our friend
100%
Jelly
he's
is
a
a
girly.
girly and uses
Jelly's
he
a
him.
girly.
Yeah.
Rowan's a girly.
Yeah.
You know,
Queens,
we're
you
the
know, like I'll call
girlies.
people queen, like yes, queen all the time.
We're the
Like
girly pops, you
girly
know?
pops.
But okay, in this specific instance, by girly, I mean cozy, vibey, relaxing
Yeah.
kind of hobbies, okay?
Okay.
And I feel like you and I have both gotten into these kind of hobbies recently, so
Yes.
that's what I'm gonna do. Um, that being said, when you guys answer on Instagram, I would love to hear what your hobbies are.
Yes, please tell us your
Because
hobbies.
I'm like hyper fixating, bouncing back and forth between different hobbies right now, but I'm having so much fun with it and I love it.
I
So,
love it.
FMK, crocheting, reading, and journaling.
Okay.
And in the
So
journaling, I'm including like the bullet journaling, the junk
you mean the
journaling,
bullet journal I have right in front of me? That's all
or
cutesy.
this or the junk journal that I also have right in front of me. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna, oh, this one's hard.
I know. Because I love all of them. I would marry all
Um,
three if I could.
I'm
And
gonna
I will.
fuck journaling.
Okay.
I'm gonna marry reading and kill
Mm-hmm.
crocheting. I love crocheting. I just got into it, even though I was a knitter for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think since it's new and journaling has
Right.
been such a huge part, but I in
Yeah.
my head I'm playing that game. It's like what's gonna be sustainable, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like reading is gonna be sustainable because it's gonna bring me so much knowledge, and there's such a huge variety.
Yeah.
But I fuck with journaling a little bit more than reading. So I'm like, I don't know. I might marry journaling. I don't. I'm gonna no. I'm gonna stick to my answers. I'm gonna fuck journaling because I have my phases. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
marry reading and then I'm going to kill crocheting. But I love crocheting and I
Ooh.
just got the Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff Woobles
Oh
and
my
I got
God.
the little scarves to go with it.
So
So
cute.
I'm
I
so
love it.
excited. I gotta start them.
Perfect.
Crafting Street?
I can't wait to see.
Ooh,
Ooh, I
ooh.
would love that.
Yeah.
So for me, similar answers. But two of them are flipped. I guess that's not similar considering there's only three. But anyways,
Yeah.
for me, it's gonna be fuck crocheting. I know that's like the one I'm the newest at. I mean, I'm the newest at junk journaling. I literally started like a week ago,
Yeah.
but it's like I can do that however I want. Whereas crocheting is like a skill that I need to learn.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm still gonna fuck crocheting because to me that's like my favorite thing that I want to really get into more.
Yeah.
And I'm really having fun with it. I just right now it's been like I do one project and then I'm like done for a bit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
That's how I am with
Um,
knitting. And I feel like knitting, crocheting's
right,
a little bit different, but knitting, since I usually like make scarves, I make
right,
hats, that's more of like a winter thing for me. I can sit on the
right.
couch, I'm not going outside, and I'm just
True,
watching shows.
true. But yeah, so fuck crocheting. I'm going to marry reading because I feel the same way as you. Like reading to me seems like something that's like forever. Like
Yeah.
I
There's
can
so
always
many
read. I
different
can always
genres.
come
You
back to
can
reading.
learn, you
Right,
can escape, you can just
right.
read smut, like be
Exactly,
horny.
because
We
reading
love it,
constitutes
queens.
anything.
What?
I can read a one shot, on
Yeah.
Tumblr or whatever, like
Yeah.
AO3,
Fan fictions, even like graphic
Exactly. So
novels. I
like that's
consider,
always gonna be there.
yeah, I consider graphic novels reading too,
Oh,
like Lore
absolutely.
Olympus and stuff like that.
Yeah. Um, and yeah, and then I'm gonna kill journaling. Not because I don't like it. Like I said, I love it. However, I feel like if like I had to give up one in order to do the others, I think the journaling is probably what I would give up.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I love all three of them. I've been loving my cozy little hobbies. I'm obsessed.
I love that for you.
I'm just doing everything because I've also started like, doing friendship bracelets again.
Yep.
I'm doing like the scrapbook journaling, but I have two journals where like I'm doing a scrapbook book journal and I'm also doing like a more like thinking journal where I'm just like word vomiting.
Yeah.
The scrapbook journaling is more like like memories, like
Yep.
talking about like what I've done this week or like my favorites of the week or you know what I mean, like monthly kind of
Yeah.
favorites. But I love it. I love it so much. It's fantastic.
I love that.
But yeah,
That's a good one. I feel
I thought that
like
was
that
cute.
one and the like I always say like the Coney Island one, or like the attraction one.
I
Those were
loved
good
that
ones.
one.
That's a good
I
one. I'm
loved
proud
that
of
one.
myself for that one.
I know. I think that was a good one.
Yeah, I love our FMKs. All
It's so
right.
much fun.
Question of the week. What are your guys' favorite hobbies? Like girly
Yes.
hobbies? Like, like maybe
Any kind of
crafty
hobbies.
hobbies, any type of
Yeah.
hobbies. But like obviously if it's like video games, we want to hear that.
Or
But I
even
want to hear
collecting. If you collect things,
yes.
I know some people collect like those like Sunny Angel dolls or like Have you seen them on TikTok? They're like these little like naked babies. They're so cute.
Nope, I haven't seen
Oh my
those.
God. Maybe I don't know what side of TikTok I'm on, but they're the cutest little things.
I might
There's
have.
these calico critters.
Calico critters, I know.
There's a type of doll. What are Mitski dolls or
I'm
Miski
not
doll? I
sure.
don't know what they're called, but they're so cute. There's a
Mini
lot of different,
brands, stuff like that.
yeah, anything like that.
Yeah.
Any kind of artsy, crafty hobbies you like drawing, painting.
Yeah.
I'd love to know.
Funko Pops too. Love
Let's
that.
chat about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah. Squishmallows?
What do you mean?
I know. What are you talking about?
Not the
Me?
60
Me?
right over there. So yeah, that's our
Oh my
question of the
God.
week. We gotta hear your hobbies.
Yes.
So yeah, that is our podcast for this week. Make sure to check us out on social media. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at HotXNudesPod, HOTXNOODS POD. So you can find us there. If you want to email us with anything that you would like to submit, anything like that, you can email us at hotxnudespod@gmail.com. And we're also on Ko-fi or Coffee, KOFI.com. If you want to send us anything, support to buy noodles or Alani's. Buy Alani's. Or it's like you're supposed to
Right.
like, oh, you buy me a coffee or whatever.
Right. That's what it's a tipping
And
service
maybe
that
we'll
is
have
implies that you're
like
buying coffees.
we'll have like things like perks or whatever at some point. But
Yeah.
that is our podcast this week. We hope you guys enjoyed. Anything you want to say before we go?
I think that's everything.
All right. We love you guys. We'll see you later.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.